I'm Adam Mattis with Sterling Machinery Exchange. We've been buying, selling, and trading new and used machines such as press brakes, shears, grinders, lathes, milling machines, saws, and much more since 1954. Today we're going to show you a really nice saw that just came in. This is a used saw made by a company of DoAll, American made of course. We do carry these also brand new, one of our biggest dealers that we actually rep. This is a fully automatic 9x16 horizontal bandsaw. We're going to go over a few options, explain what that means. A lot of people might see semi-automatic, fully automatic, manual. They want to know the difference. So here's just the basic information on this roll type automatic. What a fully automatic saw is you're going to take your front stop here. You go from 0 to 24 inches. All you got to do is pick it up, slide it around, tighten it right on. There's a scale right over here. You can see that on the photos. And then there's going to be a nice micro stop right here in the front. You go ahead and tighten that, and you can get exactly to the inch where you need it to be. So what this is going to do, each time this material advances and hits this, it's going to trigger this limit switch to go ahead and stop the material from advancing, start the clamping, start the head coming down, and create the motion to go over and over until you're done with the piece, and it'll run out, or you set as many pieces as you need. So in theory, you can set this to go ahead and make 5 pieces that are 4 inches long, then you go in 20 pieces that are 6 inches long, and you cut all the way that you want. You can see on the reverse here, there's a conveyor, come right around the back. You can see everything. This is all original paint on this machine, very, very clean. So here's your roller conveyor. It's connected right to the back, and it's going to feed right into these rollers. So this is a roller type feed as opposed to a hitch type feed. A hitch feed would go ahead, clamp your material, move it, come back, clamp, and do that over and over. This roll type feed is just going to go ahead and advance your material in and out with those rollers and the pressure. So here you can see forward and reverse. Now what you do is put it forward as far as it goes. No worry about over traveling. It's going to hit exactly when it turns that limit. It's going to stop it. You have a few other controls on this machine. You're going to have your feed down rate. Right over here, you're going to have your stock height. So what this is going to do is allow it, now that we have the head on hold, all you got to do is raise and lower this, and that's going to allow for different size materials so that you don't have to wait for it to come all the way back up to a large piece when you're trying to get your production, obviously. One last thing you'll have is your variable speed pulley over here. Now, according to this, your feed, all the rates are right here, different pitches, different blades, depending on what material you're cutting. It's going to make it available for cutting. We'll go ahead and set this counter. Right now it's set for 2 cuts, 3 cuts. Hit the E, R, and we'll put this into the down feed mode and hit start. Now we can increase our feed rate right here. This is going to be an increase of the down feed. You notice we also have the band coolant on right now. It's spraying right through the band on each side. As soon as this finishes the cut, you'll notice it'll stop. There's your cut piece. We're going to raise up our material, and now you have your piece. Now notice the roller's advancing. It hit the stop again, and now we're onto the second piece for the cut counter. Now for the next one, instead of having to come up so high, I'm going to actually let it get really close to there. So we're not going to have the head come up so much. So we can do that on the fly, just get everything set so it'll be exactly where you want it to be. This is really made for massive production, to be able to do a lot of pieces in a day, to be able to get exactly the pieces you want over and over again without having to lift the thing and change the vicing and do all the different operations that a manual saw would do. You see there's our second piece. Again, the head will raise. Your piece pops out. Third piece. and it's already starting to cut. You'll notice didn't have to raise as high that time because I did set the counter a little bit lower. You'll see here's the piece, nice and quick. Now this isn't the best blade for this particular pipe. It was something we had on hand, but it definitely demonstrates the automatic production of this machine. Notice right here our cut counter's at 3, which is what we had programmed it to do. Once it hit that 3, it finished all together. We can lift our head back up. And here you see 3 equal length pieces. All you had to do is set it one time for this length. Again, all you have to do to reset the length, pull this back, tighten these screws, and now you can set it to a longer length each time, and it would cut over and over again. So really nice, easy for production. Get you doing a lot of pieces in one day, probably a lot more than you're used to with a manual saw. Give us a call. We do have all these different types of saws in stock, manual, semi-automatic, cold saws, everything in stock. In our warehouse, we have 2 different warehouses, a fabricating and a chip making warehouse. Give us a call, 626-444-0311, or come out, check out our website at sterlingmachinery.com. Thank you.
Sterling Machinery sells all types of metalworking, fabricating, and chip making machinery such as lathes, metal shears, press brakes, punch presses, punches, grinders, milling machines, saws, plate rolls, iron workers, inspection equipment, welders, and much more. Sterling Machinery is one of the largest stocking dealers of new and used machine tools in the United States. You can view over 2,000 machine tools available for inspection on our floor, or visit www.sterlingmachinery.com to view all machine specifications, photos, videos, prices, and buyer's guides for all types of equipment. If you can't find the machine you're looking for, please give us a call at 626-444-0311, and our educated staff can find the right machine for you. Do you have surplus equipment for sale? From one machine to entire shops, Sterling Machinery buys all types of equipment. Please contact us today. Thank you, and we hope to see you soon. To view more helpful videos along with how-to videos and machinery for sale, please visit www.machinerytube.com, the web's premier machinery video site.